Hello and welcome to LazArcade with me, BSF Gaming. Today we have the first round of the new Deva1992 Academy series, the British GTs. Hopefully, we will have two cracking races for you, and anybody who is interested in joining, drop a comment, DM, or head to our Facebook page, BSF Gaming. All the links to Discord are there, as well as YouTube. We have many more series as well, just for pretty much anything and everything. We have an academy, this academy series. We have a charity series, a European GT series, and also our partner server PMS Precision Motorsport have their series as well on a Thursday, which is looking to be very good. Hopefully. Now, we're just literally going to jump straight in because I haven't had chance to do anything about this or look at it or whatever. So, without further ado, let's go. So, two 20-minute races as always, with the Academy Series. We have on pole Steve-O, followed by Womjo, Cubad, Tucker, Matty, Percolele, Deva in 7th, Liam stationary off the line was 9th, Axel, Watty and Jazzy at the back. So as we get off here at Spa, up through Radion and Eau Rouge onto the Camel Straight, Steve-O's first, Cubad second, Womjo in a lovely McLaren livery third, Percolele, Tucker, Matty, Axel, Deva. Where's Deva? There's Deva in the little silver Aston Martin, I think that is. Definitely looks like an Aston Martin. Excuse me. Watty in a very nice looking car. Is that's the Jaguar, maybe? It's hard to tell what cars they're in with the liveries. Yeah, that's definitely the Jaguar. It's got a little circle on the front as opposed to the Aston Martin grille, which looks like a big fish mouth. So Steve-O picking up a half-second penalty. Cubad following along, a little bit laggy, bit skippity-skippy. Cat playing with itself on the floor and some dangly bits of tunnel. Brilliant. Womjo third, Percolele round the outside. Already latching on to the back of Womjo. This is going to be a nice little fight. Jazzy already up to 5th from the back of the grid. Lagging as well. Tuck, oh god, everybody lagging with. Oh no, Jazzy, all laggy. Well, Percolele and Tucker now. Deva, Axel, Matty. Watty has dropped off the back for a moment with some rear bumper damage. And Liam with some front bumper damage, probably coming together in the bus stop. Cubad has managed to wiggle his way past Steve-O as they come down. Oh god, well done, somebody backing out. Jazzy, oh, two lags right next to each other. This is not going to be fun for anyone. Jazzy picking up the penalty there, cutting track limits. Gonna go up to the front as Q-Bag goes for the dive. Tucks back in. Jiggly jiggly all over. And this is going to make it extremely hard to defend or attack both of these guys as they lag around and affect the rest of the room. Steve-O maintaining the lead, just holding his own, getting the car straight. That's Jazz off again in the background. Womjo chasing down. Percolele in 5th, starting to break a little gap to Gagler cars. All side by side and around and up and down up the track. And Liam with a 1.5 second penalty at the back. Gonna have to stay on board with Steve-O and Womjo because I dare not sit on board with a laggy car just in case something goes wrong, as we did the other week. Q-Bad in that slipstream, chasing down the Jaguar. Jazzy serving the penalty there, getting passed by Womjo. And Womjo now clear into the bus stop, as behind this we have Axel defending from Percolele. Oh, and Axel goes straight on. Axel backing out. Oh, gets a reset. Well, that reset came at absolutely the wrong time. Tucker again. Tucker's another one having a bit of a lag here. And it sends it up the inside of Percolele. Pulls over to give a bit of space. Percolele sends it up the inside, makes the pass into Radion and Eau Rouge. Oh, and Tucker with a contact. Oh, and he's spun. Tucker making contact at the top of the hill, loses control. Percolele gets away with it, just about. Oh, and then gets lunged from Matty. That's going to cost him time. Watty, Liam, Axel's off in the background. Deva manages to slide through nice and cleanly. Percolele didn't get a penalty with the contact, so that's good news. Matty did give the place straight back. Watty's now caught straight up. Deva as well, hounding these two down. Watty off the track. Jazzy again with a penalty for track limits, has slowly started catching back up. Q-Bad is now past Steve-O somewhere in that middle sector. So Steve-O now just trying to hang tight, get the slipstream down these two massive straights, which are basically effectively back to back with a hairpin in it. Or a higher pen and a chicane. Well, Jazz does not serve the penalty this lap, or if he did serve the penalty this lap, is off the track again and picking up another penalty. Surely. Yes, there's the no of the penalty. Steve-O looking for the move on Q-Bad, gets alongside, pulls in, Q-Bad going round the outside. Oh, Steve-O losing it on traction, but pulls in. And now using that slipstream down the hill into the dip, and then looking for the catapult up the other side. And as they do, they get all Steve-O's off. That's going to give him a track limits. There we go. So using that speed, he's going to go past, but he's going to lose it again at the end of the lap if he doesn't make this pass now, which Cubad tucks in. Just gives it the easy approach of save everything now and go to the end later. Oh, Liam up the inside, a little bit of contact, lets Percolele go straight away. Well done, Liam. Somebody off there at the back, Deva. Deva with a little off at the back. Percolele now chasing Matty, who is trying to hunt down Womjo. The top four pulling a long way ahead here. And that's Liam up the inside again. Oh, that's not a place where you normally overtake. Matty is off the track. Rejoins slowly. Or lose that place to Percolele. Axel, who's that? Tucker, Liam off. Tucker with a penalty. Deva back on, catching up. Watty now with front and rear damage. Cubad has got back ahead of Steve-O. Steve-O served that penalty, which we were expecting. Jazzy is now served his penalty as well. That is left them vulnerable to Womjo, who is now really close. Was really close until the McLaren there bogged down on the exit of the chicane. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 cars. Yes, I missed 3. All side by side, nose to tail, flying into turn 1. Liam up for the move, takes that inside line, keeps it tight. Axel going round the outside, didn't make it stick, and Tucker now closing in from behind. Laggy, get off the lag, don't want the lag. Is all over the place. Deva now flying behind, has got such a run on these guys with the amount of slipstream, just backing out early, doesn't want to get involved in the 8-way carnage that's about to unfold. Oh, Axel and Liam bumping doors, trying to get some space. Axel dropping in behind Liam. Very respectful, these two. Oh, Liam just chopping the nose off Axel. Tucker now trying to slide up the inside. Oh, and making a bit of contact. Axel losing control. That's Matty off as well on the exit as Percolele slides through. Matty and Liam now with the penalties for track limits. Behind these, Tucker and Deva now just taking it easy. Watching, easing off well early before the corner, losing a lot of ground, and then making it up with the smoothness as the ones in front continue to fight. Now Watty with the multiple damages, catching up rather quickly, is now looking at going around the outside of Liam, who served that penalty and does so. Goes up the inside of Deva and does so, making up 2 places. Now looking at Matt. Oh, and Matty and Tucker get together. Matty slamming on the brakes to do something. Somehow Tucker managed to do the 360 there and continue with just some rear bumper and wheel damage. Gonna have to take a look at that in the stewards afterwards. Axel's off the track. Watty coming back through the field now from the double collision at the start of the race. Matti Percoleli a long way back from Wamjo, who's a few dozen meters behind Jazzy, who in turn, Steve-O and Cubad are fighting away up the front here and slowly keeping their ground. Steve-O doing very well here, just got to keep himself paced. Cubad all over the back of him, just hounding Steve-O, just not giving him a moment's respite. Jazzy catching up, still lagging away. That definitely needs to be addressed going forward. Steve-O holding the inside line. Cubad looking for the switchback, thinks better of it. Well done. Not again a common overtaking place without a good run. But here we go into the bus stop. This is going to be Cubad's chance, and as Cubad lines it up, right behind comes Jazzy, and this could be three-way into the bus stop. Steve-O taking the defensive line, parks it in the middle of the track. Cubad looking for the switchback, gets up, gets under. Steve-O holds it, gets the drive out the final turn. Jazzy with a bit of a wiggle, losing some ground. Cubad right behind, putting on the anchors, still juttering around. And now the two lag cars right behind Steve-O, not really something that he can defend against, as that's Jazzy looking for the move on Cubad, going wide at the top of the hill. Cubad looking for the move on Steve-O, gets past, and Jazzy follows through and sends it. Cubad holds around the outside. Steve-O now following the two in front will be massively disadvantaged with not being able to predict where the two lagging cars are. All he needs to do really is just keep in touch. Looks at the cheeky move coming down the hill. Jazzy and Cubad just all over the track. And that's Cubad and Jazzy wide. And rejoining right in front of Steve-O. Again, stewards are going to look at that. You're off the track. You've got to give way to the cars on the track. If Steve-O had to check up, there may well be a penalty in due course. Wamjo in fourth, bit of a lonely race. Oh, and who's this? Oh, Matti Percoleli carving a touch on bits of bumpy axle around the outside. Percoleli getting swallowed up. Was all the way up in, I think, 8th. Is now 11th, possibly a bit higher. But a bit of bumping again, something will be looked at after the race. That's Axel serving his penalty. Percoleli now on a mission to catch back up. Luckily no damage. Watty with the double damage, doing very well up in 8th. Deva up in 7th. Tucker going for the move on Matti. Thinks better. Oh, nearly has to slam those brakes on to avoid contact. Matti all over the place, off the track. Hangs to one side, stays out the way. Deva now on the outside of Tucker. Looking for the move, holds around the outside, goes really, really wide. That's going to, oh, he's off the track. That's going to let Matty Pakalele through. So going for the move and out breaking himself, loses 2 places and possibly a third and a fourth. As Watty and Axel slide through, and Liam up the inside. Liam making contact. You've got to give that back, Liam. Got to give that back, Liam. You can't just push past. Well, that was again another one that will be looked at after the race. Or Tucker with the lag, backs out, gives the place up. Very good, gives up 2 places by the looks of it. Axel and Watty, Matty with a half-second penalty for track limits, going wide. That could be more. Watty as well. And in front of them, Axel going wide, could pick up a time penalty for that excursion, and does so. Yeah, Watty, Axel, Matty, all with track limits. Pakalele don't have a track limits just yet, so looking good at the front of this little pack. Tucker trying to wiggle his way back with the lag at the back, needing a solid couple of corners while these penalty cars serve it. And he's already made the move on Watto. Up at the front, Jazzy, Cubad, Stevo, still nose to tail. Little tiny gaps starting to appear though as Jazzy starts to extend. Cubad, Stevo, oh, Wumjo crosses the line and that's the time up. 20 minutes is up, so Wumjo is done. He's finished 4th, Pakalele 5th. Tucker, Matty, oh god, there's penalties all over the place. We're going to have to see this as we cross the line. So Pakalele crosses in 5th. Axel came across 6th, but with the penalty drops down to 8th. Tucker 6th, Matty 7. Liam comes home in 9th, Watty in 10. Deva in, unfortunately, 11th at the end of it. Pending penalties, this is. Jazzy up at the front. Stevo now dropping off the back of these 2 in front. He's on the last lap, just needs to hold it together. And if anybody gets a penalty, they could be all over for them. Oh, Cubab with the lag. Can't stay on board with that, I'll get seasick. Let's go to Jazz. Jazz is looking alright for a minute. Oh, no. Yeah, maybe. It's not as bad as Cubad, but still can't be on that. Making me feel rather queasy. Stevo coming around in 3rd now, just holding steady, trying to close in on these 2, and the last straight coming up is a little way down. Slipstream may not kick in enough going into the final turn. And the same with Cubad, just a little bit too far back from Jazzy, I think. Through the final corner, and neither of the 3 of them making it to the end. That's peculiar. Maybe something wrong with the overrun, but we'll figure that out for the next one. Luckily they were spread out, they weren't going to affect each other, so simply Jazzy followed by Cubad, Stevo, Wumjo, Pakalele, Tucker, Matty, Axel, Liam, Watty and Deva. Penalties pending, obviously. we will review those after this and just put out the points later in the day. So we go to race 2, courtesy of Deva, who shared these out because I was not there to get them. And we jump straight into this. Race 2 begins as a reverse grid. However, Deva and Fordy have gone to the back. So, Liam, Matty, Wumjo, Percolele, Jazzy, Stevo, Cubad. I think Deva's mislabeled these race 1 and 2. This looks very eerily like potentially, unless Fordy and Deva drop to the back, this potentially looks like a not reverse grid. But hey, either way, they're both 20 minutes, there's both single points. We'll check that out later. But for this race, Wumjo, oh, who's that off at the back? Liam at the back. I'm just wondering if I've clicked on the same race twice here, but we'll find out. I mean, I think Steve-O was up at the front already at this point. I'm pretty sure he was in the other one. So maybe it is a different race, but I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused myself. Wumjo, Percolele, Cubad with a bit of lag, nudging wide. Jazzy following through. These two just... yeah, these two not... these two need to sort this out for the next race. Or for the next round. Because that is undrivable. Steve-O, Matty, Fordy came in late, so this must be race 2, but not a reversed grid, potentially. Not fully reversed anyway. Not too sure. To find out. Watty with no damage just for the moment. Oh, Tucker around the outside. Somebody losing that. Axel staying off the track. Matty, Deva. Deva slow on the power with a slow Fordy in front of him. Whoa, and who's that going out the outside? Fordy round the outside now with a 4.5 second penalty. Ouch. How he got a 4.5 second penalty, we missed that. Something tells me probably a collision with somebody with some rear bumper damage. Probably with Liam. Maybe pushing him into a wall, maybe, I don't know, or maybe knocking him off the track. Maybe Percolele got involved there. Percolele's dropped to the very back. But no damage, so he should be able to make some headway. Liam as well should be able to close back in. Deva just taking it chill like he always does. Doesn't try till the last 5-10 minutes. Just wants to get out the way, not take damage, set himself up for a good finish. Matty looking at going on Fordy, who holds that position for now. Oh, Axel up the inside of Tucker. Two of them off the track. Tucker just manages to get back on in front of Axel. Fordy now. Oh, Jesus. Matty around the outside. Fordy with a touch. Push it, Axel. Oh, wide. Matty taking avoiding action. Deva watching this all unfold. Just like, you boys carry on. Wipe yourselves out. No problem here. Matty looking down the inside. We're going to go back to broadcast camera. I just realised done a whole lap in chase cam. Probably should have stayed in chase cam. I could see better. Steve-O up in fourth. We're looking at this mid-pack. Tucker, still a little bit laggy, but much better. Watty, Matty with Axel on the outside. Deva going through. Percolele 2, so Axel's having that penalty. Liam, 40 finally speeding back up after his 4.5 second penalty. Deva off the track. Deva staying off the track. Rejoined nicely. Little bit deep on the brakes. Liam and Percolele. Liam just backing out. Knows that he can't send it through someone, so gives the place up. Axel looking for a move on Matty, who's looking for a move on Watty in turn. Oh, and a little squeal as the back end steps out, coming around turn 1, down the hill for a stern. 5 not far behind. Everybody get up, singing. And Matty's off. Oh, he's in the wall. Matty, doing a bit of a dance himself, sends it over the crest into the wall, picking up front damage. And that potentially could be enough. Oh, it gets a little corner over the curbs, and again with the damage. This could affect him massively. He may pick to repair or he may not. Picks up the time penalty, trying to get on with this damage. Deva is up to 8th, and now with a little bit of clear ground behind him as Matty and Percolele close back in with 42. And here we go. Oh, this is going to be 19 wide into Puon. Percolele goes. Deva backs completely out of that. 40 around the outside. Go 40, go. Axel up the inside. Matty getting defensive. Percolele now up the inside of Axel. 40 sends it on Matty and slides through. Hopefully. Oh, and Matty's off again. Matty, did you save? I think Matty saved it, or got saved by somebody else from spearing off into the wall again. But here we go, Percolele now around the outside of Matty, who will be slow on the straight and serves the time penalty anyway, so he'll drop back. Percolele up the inside of Watty, who takes the easy route out and backs off, looks for the cut back, and they're all flying, dodging. Liam wiggling, Matty wiggling. Matty taken to the grass, is off again. Everybody getting very, very tight. Deva just chill, getting a little tap, but loses the place to Matty. Liam now looking for the move on Percolele. Up in front we've got Axel, 40 and Watty with a half-second penalty now. Those three are trying to chase down Tucker as he wiggles around. We're not even going to get to the top 4 at this rate. Anything exciting going on up there? Steve-O following Cubab, Womjo and Jazzy just off in front. So not much going on with the top 4 for the moment. We drop back to the mid-pack and we have Axel, 40 and who's this? Percolele chasing down Tucker. Probably should have got these guys to put some car numbers on or something so I could easily distinguish who's what, but we'll have to make do. Who's that off in the background? It's Watty. Oh, Watty with some rear wheel bumper damage all over the place. Damage can be the worst nightmare as Matty with the front damage now. Trying to slide through. Deva in 9th now, looking for the move on Percolele. Holds on to the outside line. He's going to go run deep. Needs to get back in. That's it. Get back in. Tuck it in. Stay in tight. And as they all follow through, coming onto the back straight, Axel is all over the back of Tucker. And as he steps out, oh, bit of door to door. There's a bit of lag. Axel giving plenty of space on the outside. He's gonna have to turn in, and does. Makes the corner. Tucker off the road. 4D now following through. Percolele making up 2 places. Looks for a move, but doesn't. Matty, Deva following now behind. Tucker and Axel clear off the road there. Percolele, 4D now on the outside of Tucker. Goes for it. Tucker holds tight. Gets straightened up, but 4D with the run around the outside. Makes the place stick. And as so, Percolele is going to try and follow through before Radion and Eau Rouge. And as they do so, leave space. Tucker backs out. There could be a penalty there for Percolele with track limits. We'll find out very shortly. Might have just made it, and did just so. Tucker and Matty with track limit penalties there. Hunting down into the next door. And Tucker making the contact, backs out, gets in behind Percolele. Well done. Nice, solid. Respect there for the rule, and Tucker getting into the back of Percolele that time. As we fall down the hill now. Oh, Tucker and Matty off in the background. Need to give a bit of space, boys. There we go. Good job. Deva probably, yeah, he's not silly. He's been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. Goes around the outside of Matty. And and Axel's deep. Axel's very, very deep. 4D looking at closing down on the top 4 now, who have ran away with this. They're a good few dozen seconds up the road. And Steve-O getting slightly detached this time around. Hubert following Wamjo. Jazzy with the lag there, taking a while for the camera to catch up. Wamjo now chasing down. Jazz still lagging around. Hubert as well. This isn't ideal. Get away from that battle as Axel flies off the road. Comes back in, lets everybody through. 4D Percolele in front. Tucker now with the move. Deva up the inside. Deva, where you gone? There you are. Deva doesn't make the move. Axel tries to make one on Deva as Deva makes a slow exit. Matty off in the background with that damage. Axel follows in behind Deva as they come up the hill. Big lift. Puts Deva slow on the straight, but Tucker with a bigger lift. Now with these 3, all 4, 5, 6 closing up. Oh, and Matty's dropped it on the grass. What he did pit for the damage repair, and I think Liam as well. Matty could have done the same. It's probably too late now. You won't have enough time to catch back up. 4D following. 4D's gone off and picked up some front bumper damage. He's dropped down to 9th. Deva in 8th. Tuck. Oh, and 4D's dropped it now on the. And Probably didn't want to slam into the wall. Oh, watch the rejoin 40. Nearly takes Matty out. Deva sticking around in 8th. Now has a big gap back to Matty, who somehow gets a 3-second penalty for colliding with 40. And this is why you got to watch your rejoins. That is not Matty's fault. Matty does not deserve that penalty for 40's unsafe rejoin. And 40 just drives on by. Matty is struggling enough with the damage, and now that has pretty much sealed his fate, and he's not going to get anywhere near the back of these guys again. Axel on the back of Deva now. Deva making the move up to 7th. Very well done. As they come into turn 1, Axel's going to return that move. Oh, God, right. Seriously, every stream, every commentary I do, I have to yawn at least once per race. I don't get it. Maybe I don't have enough oxygen getting to my brain. Definitely feels like I talk enough. Deva following Tucker with a very good run up the inside and clean through in 6th place. And there's a very good chance with that move of a decent finish in the top 5 here, as Percolele can't break away just yet. Deva into the last 4 minutes is starting to come alive. Tucker lagging around a little bit, Axel as well catching up, not lagging. Oh, and Axel with a massive twitch. Gets it all hooked up before spearing into the wall. 40 with the double damage, making headway back to the rear of this group. Tucker out around on the outside. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're going to definitely figure this out. Deva in 6th. And Axel and Tucker are off the road. Oh, and that is Deva getting rear-ended and sent to Narnia. And in the background, Matty doing the groundkeeper's job of cutting the grass. And nobody with a redress there, so some penalties coming in the way there. And as they do so, more contact. Axel trying to find a way past Tucker, whose lag is actually now starting to... Well, I was going to say settle down as it starts to get worse again. Is potentially what killed Deva in the corner before. Percolele keeping away in 5th with a nice enough gap. Axel going for the move, can't make it as the door's shut in his face. Tucker behind, or Tucker in front, sorry, Axel, 40 behind, looking to catch back up. Deva recovering from that tackle, should we say, in the final chicane. And making his way back to the rear of this pack. Matty still trying to get there. Watty and Liam have linked up at the back here as they try and make some headway in the last minute and a bit. So given it's the last minute and a bit, we'll jump up to the front with Jazzy, who's still bouncing around. Cubad as well. Wumjo not far behind. So Jazzy's going to make another lap. Cubad does as well. Wumjo makes it too. Steve-O will not make it. Decides that he wants to back out. And this mid-pack of, wow, 5-6 cars again. Tucker up the inside of Perkalele. Axel with a tap and a tap again. Deva getting tapped twice. Matty just using him as a buffer. He's gonna come home, so we're looking at Steve-O 4 miles ahead of Tucker. Perkalele, Axel, Matty, Deva 40, Watty, then Liam. Up at the front, these three again spread out far enough that they're not really going to affect each other. Should anything happen, like not making the end of the lap. I can't see the overrun, but we will stay on board. Jazzy lagging, Cubad bouncing around as well. Wumjo steady, just following through the line, just getting to the end. I'm loving that livery. Flaming McLaren. Lovely front license plate there. And the UWAT mate on the rear license plate. Using my number 13. Wumjo and I sharing the numbers 13 and 666 because we can't decide who wants what. So it is quite funny. And yes, neither of them getting to the end of that lap either. So need to double check the overrun settings. But for the time being, again, not close enough for any overtakes to be made. So the order pending penalties is Jazzy, followed by Cubad, Wumjo, Steve-O, Tucker, Perkalele, Axel, Matty, Deva 40, Watty, and Liam. Now, if you would like to get involved, feel free to drop us a comment or a DM or follow on Facebook, and the Facebook page being BSF Gaming. Drop us a comment. I can send you the links to the Discord and or YouTube and or Facebook should needed be. We have the Deva1992 Academy series every Tuesday at 8 p.m. start time. Lobbies will open at 7:30 p.m. UK time. So make sure you're in before 8 p.m. because we need to go on time. Following this series, we actually have 9 p.m. the Axel World Tour series. And now that will use a combination of the Roadster Touring car, the RCR Civic, and the Radical, spread across 9 tracks. So, following the Academy series is the Axel's World Tour World Tour Cup. Then we have the Andy's Man Club charity series at Wednesday, 8 p.m. UK time. The Precision Motorsport Endurance series starts this Thursday, which will be, let me check my dates, the 31st of January No, it's Wednesday 29th today. So when Thursday the 30th of January will be that. So that's 8 p.m. start time UK time. So lobbies again open at 7:30 UK time. Friday's a day off. Saturday is the European GT series. So again, 8 p.m. UK start time. Lobbies open at 7:30. For now, I have some penalty reviews to do, so I will bid you adieu and have a very good end of your day. Thanks for watching. This has been LazArcade, and I am BSF Gaming. Stay safe. Ciao for now.